to actions. Number one, demand that charges be dropped against Anita Gibson and Jasmine Jefferson by calling Jacksonville State Attorney Melissa Nelson at 904-255-2500. Number two, demand that Officer Holton is terminated from the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. Call Sheriff T.K. Waters at 904-630-2120 and Mayor Donna Deegan at 904-255-5000. Have him terminated for the excessive use of force on this black woman where he's seen hitting her with closed fists and putting a knee on her neck while her daughter is crying out for her mother. Demand three, demand that the state legislators here in this Jacksonville area and the city council pass laws to challenge the HALO law. This is the law that says people can't exercise their First Amendment rights by making sure they videotape the police interaction with others. And it is arbitrary and capricious, it's vague and it's ambiguous. And when you see this video that the Sheriff's Department released, you will see firsthand how unconstitutional this law is. Demand number four, demand mental health services for the students and the other parents who had to observe this black mother be brutalized by this.
Good morning, Orange Lily. Yes, I had not really paid. I don't mean it like paid attention, but I guess this is Jacksonville, Florida. My daughter and her husband and my 3 grandchildren live in Jacksonville, Florida. I've been there a couple of times. I actually love the city. The weather was so nice. They just clowning down there. My daughter, they live in a nice area, and they be in their own little world. But this police officer did this poor black lady so bad. So you know how Crump is. He gets involved in certain things. I think it's only when I guess your civil rights seems like that if we still have civil rights. I don't know. The way they
police
do it.
union support sisters and brothers within their community. Now it's time for us, the beloved community, to have our own union and support these.
But looking at these still pictures, this officer, he had this woman, she had her dress on, a sundress. He got her down on the ground. I don't know what she was pulled over for. My family's there too. Really? Jacksonville, Florida. I like Jacksonville. It's just, Arkansas has bad weather, tornadoes and stuff. Jacksonville have the hurricanes. Anywhere you go. But yes, I remember going there and it was like, cool weather here, whatever. I got there. The palm trees and stuff, and I could just wear my flip flops and my shirt. It was just really, really nice. But yeah, so Attorney Crump, the excessive force and all of this.
That woman where he's seen hitting her with closed fists and putting a knee on her neck while her daughter is crying out for her mother.
I did see that. So he got on the ground. He had his arm. I bet that is some pain when they grab you around your neck and they throw you to the ground and they pull your arm behind your back. Things are just getting out of hand. And Dr. Umar was like, hold up, I saw something on Instagram. Let me find it. Because evidently he did a new interview that I haven't had a chance to watch all of it. I don't even know if he's posted it, but let's listen to this.
Jumped on the bandwagon to honor and elevate and deify and sanitize Charlie Kirk's message. I saw Snow Bunny Van Jones trying to clean up Charlie Kirk's image. And Van Jones is one of the biggest Democratic Party plantation slaves in the country. But guess what? He jumped on that Charlie Kirk bandwagon real fast.
Yeah, they want to make him a saint.
Yeah, they want to make him a saint. But the deification of Charlie Kirk is not about Charlie Kirk. The deification of Charlie Kirk is a social experiment to see if the government can force the people to sanitize the history of anybody they choose to turn into a hero. Because if we can force you to sanitize Charlie Kirk, we can force you to sanitize Donald Trump when he's no longer in office. And why is this important? What is America celebrating next year? July 4th, 2026 is America's 250th birthday.
Wow.
So they're trying to clean up.
Go.
You see that? We got to clean up these images so when the world looks at America, when you celebrate your 250, they won't be reminded of slavery. That's why Donald Trump trying to get the slavery taken out. All of that, we got to clean this up. We can't have all this slavery protests and all this when we turn 250 years old. That's why they doing. That's why Donald Trump went into the Smithsonian Museum and said we got to take the slavery out. That's wokeism. That ain't no damn wokeism. That's what built this damn country. That's history. But at the same time, you know what's funny? I didn't hear Donald Trump say one word about any of the Holocaust museums.
Woohoo, Jeff! 10 years clean. So excited for you, bro.
I heard you.
Yeah. You feel me?
I heard you.
We didn't say one word about it. You know what I mean? So, double standard. It's here. And let me say this. The reason they need to bully the American people into forfeiting their freedom of speech First Amendment is not for Charlie Kirk. It's because they coming down the pike with more things.
Right.
More weapons, more social engineering that they need you not to speak up against when it hits the streets. So we got to teach them to shut up. We got to bully them into silence. So when we roll out the next COVID, when we roll out the next Gestapo strategy, they won't say anything at all. They're trying to force you to shut up because they got something coming down the pike in the next 2-3 years that is going to require us to remain silent.
A lot of people, when it comes to Charlie Kirk and his reluctance to continue working with the pro-Israel movement.
Wow. So, I mean, I didn't know anything about a Charlie Kirk before he was murdered. Not assassinated, right? Murdered, shot and killed. But going back and listening to some of the things he talked about, the man was very divisive. I mean, only weak-minded people will fall for certain things. If you don't stand for something, you're going to fall for anything. And I don't know what type of a person in their right mind could pretend like slavery never happened or not want to remember it and talk about it. I don't understand those types of people. I don't get it. We do have a right to freedom of speech. They can't take it away. It's like how they did in Roots when they beat the man to make him say his name was Kunta Kinte instead of Tobe. They just want to make folks forget stuff happened like it never happened. But it did happen. You can't wash it away. Charlie Kirk would do some not so good things. I'm sorry. He did. It's there. Who can be brainwashed into thinking that everything he did was good or that he was some type of a white Dr. Martin Luther King? I mean, people are weird. Martial law. Those dumbass evangelical Christians be trying to sanctify Charlie Kirk. And you know what? When Donald Trump, if he leaves the office, if he leave without a fight, they're going to want to say he was one of the best presidents ever. They're going to act like he never, ever tried to start an insurrection. I mean, how can people forget that? All those people that were in Washington just tearing up stuff, went through that Capitol and just tore up stuff, shitting in the hallways, just lost their mind. How can people forget that? Ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. Mob deep. So, what time is it? Ooh, 6:34. I did good today. I'm early. I got my McDonald's coffee. I got me a Coke instead of a Dr. Pepper this morning. I know. I probably need some tea, but
Jumped on the bandwagon.
wait a minute.
Jump.
Come on, Dr. Umar. You just keep talking. Dr. Umar just say, no, let me talk some more. Let me see what else he got over here. Did he post anything else? Let me see. Dr. Umar, please help my friend. He's been lost in the snow and needs to be educated, or I'm afraid he'll freeze to death. Jubilee debate on Jubilee. YouTube. Those students made him look like a dweeb. Terrible. Oh, what is that about? Some things I don't be knowing. I have to find out from y'all. You know, I'm trying to be as woke as I can be. But teach me how to love. It's Friday, y'all. I didn't have to work but 2 days this week. I feel good. Y'all, I went in there yesterday. I did good after being off and not working for almost 5 days. I went in there and I jumped right into it. You guys will be proud of me. Good morning, Billy. Jubilee on YouTube debate. Okay. Oh, a Jubilee debate on YouTube. Oh, there it is. Okay. Charlie Kirk. Let me see what this says.
Yes or no question. I think that a person who is assigned male at birth, I don't think they
assigned male at birth, so people are not male at birth.
I think that a person.
See, your evidence that college is a scam, my friend.
So what do you say in some cases women without IUDs are murderers?
Of course not. They're not murderers.
So what's the difference between an I?
Yes, Billy, I got a Coke this morning instead of a Dr. Pepper. I went with a Coke. I do have a jacket, y'all. When I'm in the office, I'm very professional. But it's cold in the hospital and it's hot outside right now. So I found a Jubilee debate. We're gonna listen to this here in a minute. Some of it. I just wanted to get a Coke this morning. I like to switch things up sometimes, Billy. You think you know my routine? I broke a nail. Ugh. I gotta go get my nails done. They say during Kirk's funeral, his wife was crying, but no tears. You know, some people, some groups of people, they don't really shed tears when loved ones die. If another culture can breastfeed your children, but you hate that culture, I'm not surprised. How do you let another culture breastfeed your babies, but say that culture is despicable? That's weird to me. I'll never understand that. Is there a scholar out there that can help me understand that? Am I saying it right? Maybe I'm not saying it right. But a culture breastfeed all of your children, take care of your children. And how can okay. Because I'm thinking, wouldn't you have to have just had a baby in order for milk to be in the breast to breastfeed all these babies? They laying on their little pale tails having babies and don't even want to take care of them and breastfeed them. All right, I'm digressing, y'all. I'm digressing this morning. Before we get to the Jubilee, let me say this real quick. I'm not going to be on it very long, but I just want to say to that woman that lied to that judge in Kansas City, you went in there and lied on Dr. Umar and said that he was harassing you and threatening you and because of the Charlie Kirk situation. But anyway, you had a damn Instagram page with over 350 plus posts, short clips, videos about Dr. Umar. Now it's down to 90. You're trying to pull a Donald. You probably voted for Donald Trump. You probably voted for Donald Trump. My dear, you probably voted for Donald Trump. Now you're trying to hide and cover up your evidence. Ma'am, your lies are already out there. We watched it in real time and we have all of the evidence. Now, you go and tell a judge that someone is stalking and harassing you, but then you have an Instagram page with nothing but things about that person. And you continue to watch that person in real time. Everything they post, you repost it. Now you're not doing it. Why? Why? Ask yourself, why isn't they doing that anymore? Because now you see how stupid it looks and how big of a liar you are. How can you be afraid of someone? I'm just trying, y'all. My whole point is, how can you be afraid of someone? Like when I went and filed charges, how can I go and say someone's harassing me or stalking me? And that's old news, but I'm just making an example, showing an example. How can I say someone is bothering me if I'm talking about them every day and doing interviews on them every day? And posting things off of that means I'm watching their page like a hawk. I don't know what she's gonna do now until the next court date. She can't really be posting everything he does. She's gonna go and she's gonna be in withdrawal. She need help. She is obsessed with Dr. Umar. That's all she does is watch his damn page. If he posts the bunny clip that somebody sent him, she reposts it. It don't if he posts a pile of his shit, she'll repost it and say, Umar, this isn't your real shit. I'm sorry, that's probably not a good example. And Billy, I make sure I get the large. Okay, I have the McDonald's app, and I can get this large coffee for 99 cents, and it has the Monopoly game piece on it. So I won several little items playing the Monopoly. I just might get lucky and win one of the big prizes. What if I win the $50,000? Then I can donate 10,000 to the FDMG Academy. Who gonna check me, boo? Not you. Okay. And I also want to say that she's telling the judge and telling people that Dr. Umar has a plethora of people harassing her. I beg to differ. She has so many people online making songs about Dr. Umar, replaying all of his old videos, just harassing him. Harassing him. So, ma'am, you are the one. You are obsessed with Dr. Umar. I don't ever want to run into a Shango stick that damn good. Let me play you. Let me show y'all something. Let me let y'all listen to something that she has, and I don't know if I'm gonna get copyrighted. I'll just remove it out the video. We're gonna come back to this Jubilee. And Stephen A, he is on Jasmine. He is such a Stephen A is weird. And then when Serena husband, when that man chin checked him about his wife, he said, "Did you have some marital advice for me?" Oh, he choked up. He choked up. I know I'm all over the place, but it popped up. Stephen A. Smith, remember when he said Serena shouldn't have been doing the sea walk against Drake when Kendrick Lamar did that performance? Well, the husband ran up on him and pretty much said, I heard you had marital advice for me. He didn't stand no business. Same way he did when LeBron chin checked him. He's a wimp. Okay. He's a wimp. Umar had to delete that silly story about the city trying to take those abandoned buildings off his page. Billy, we're not good. You can't do tit for tat, Billy. Dr. Umar still has pretty much all of his posts. This woman went from 350 plus to 90. She's a liar. Ma'am, you're a liar. We know that you are a liar. You'll never be able to escape that. You're gonna forever be known as the woman, the gummy bear queen who went to the courts in Kansas City and filed a frivolous, fake ass harassment case. Girl, Dr. Umar don't want to come to Kansas City and stalk you. Are you okay, ma'am? Are you okay? Why would he take time to want to stalk and harass the likes of you? Do you not think there's any? Okay, I was about to go there. I'm not gonna do it. Okay, but y'all, come on. She literally said this man was stalking her and she was afraid of him, and he had people, whatever. But she is the one doing all of the interviews. Tasha K could be called as a witness because she went, and Lennon. Lennon should be a witness to say how she came to him first and initiated all of this, Your Honor. Lennon Honor, who she's working with. Okay? She went there to discuss her grievances about Dr. Umar. She started all of this. She started stalking him. I don't even understand how the hell she could take her ass in that court and do this. And I'm just talking, I'm not showing anything. I mean, I'm trying to make sense of this. I don't get it. Whew. I mean, Billy, how could she go to the courts and say that he's stalking her and harassing her and she wants a restraining order? A restraining order for what? To restrain him from not wanting to talk to her or see her, from not talking about her? We want to restrain you, Dr. Umar, from not speaking about her or talking about her on your channel or anywhere, from not doing any interviews on her. We want to restrain you to continue doing that, which you're already doing. You got to make this make sense. What the hell is she getting a restraining order for? Dr. Umar not doing nothing. Girl, that is all she has right now, is to hang on, to cling on to. If she could just touch, no, I'm not gonna say that. Oh, I forgot. Did I put this gummy bear thing as sometimes I can be a little petty. Okay, listen to this, y'all. Oh, see, when I don't want y'all to hear y'all, Okay, let me play this again. This is proof that she has people stalking and doxing Dr. Umar, creating songs about him. Just listen to this. Let's talk about. She got Umar running in circles. That's a fact. Too late to run out on a day. Yeah. Thinking with the Shango stick. Umar wants women to love his dirty drugs, but he didn't know that they would be his downfall. Until one day she made the phone call. Cookie Monster, Rogo Hunter. Okay, and she told no lie. Okay, so y'all hear that? Phone call messed up my sound. Can y'all still hear me? I think y'all can. Can you hear me? Good morning, KJ. My friend saw that video and said Umar was. So when you see with your own eyes Umar lying, you just discard his lies. Miss explained how Umar cleans toilets. What the hell does Dr. Umar cleaning up the bathroom at the FDMG account? He can't trust nobody to come in there and help him clean, because if he allow people to come in there and help him, they're gonna just start recording and taking videos and try to send it to people on YouTube to use against him. Why is it bad for him to clean the damn school up? Are y'all okay? Folks been talking about Umar way before she came out. Yeah, PP, we can hear you. Low self-esteem, low vibrational women are crazy like that. The fact that she wants to continue to call him nasty but had her mouth all on said nasty speaks volume. And we know he not nasty. You know, I don't know why, but that makes them feel good to say that. When if you could really go into these people's real lives, they're probably living like dogs and cats and nasty animals. Okay? The same people that like to make stupid songs with Cookie Monsters behind it. They and you know, this is some good work here. You know, being able to put this type of stuff together. These black people are using their talents to to try and bring down another black person instead of sticking together, working together. This is what they choose to do with their talents. So she wants to go and tell the judge that he has all these people coming for me. You have all these people coming for him. Okay? You have men, the Jay Wits, the Lennon owners. It's another woman on here doing all kind of videos, reusing all these old videos, just playing the same old stuff over and over again. You have an army of people trying to go against Dr. Umar, ma'am, and they're going to leave you hanging because you were the dummy that decided to go to the court and say that you have enough evidence to get a restraining order, and you don't. Because if you did, the judge would have issued an immediate, urgent restraining order. There's no urgency. There's nothing needed. Why? Because you are seeking attention from him. You want him to go live and call your name so bad. I pray to God he never does that again. Even when he wins this, he don't say a word. Well, I can't. He can say what he want to say. I'm just saying, don't say her name. That's all she wants. He could hire professionals with y'all money. No, professionals are crooks too. No one can be trusted. No one can be trusted. They just want to get in there, get some pictures of him or anything. I don't trust anyone to go in there and help him. These people are weird. They want to do anything to try and take him down. Cause he filthy. Oh my God. Billy, what is wrong with you? Folks just doing commentary about Umar Biz like you doing commentary. I'm doing commentary on the lies. What they're doing is defaming his character. They're defaming his character. That's all they're doing. Like this, look at this right here. Why on earth does Umar Johnson think people want to watch him eating with all the table manners of a bull moose, blah, blah, blah? Because y'all do. And what did they do? Everyone that dislikes him or whatever immediately downloaded that short live he did of eating his Cinnabons at the airport, and they put it on their channels. Dr. Umar owns those people. I don't care what he does. He could go live sitting on the toilet taking a shit. They're gonna record it. Dr. Umar live from FDMG or live taking a shit. They're gonna record it and use it. He is their commentary. He is their money maker. As my grandmother Muddy used to say, hey, I'm shaking my money maker right now. He's their money maker. It doesn't matter what he record. It doesn't matter if he goes live. It doesn't matter what he's doing. Honey, they are going to do an entire premiere or do an entire live about it. Jay Witt, he same thing. Lennon, same thing. As soon as he posts, here they go. If he's so horrible, why do you guys continue to watch him? Why? Help me to understand that. Some of you uppity folks with all these skills on how to create all these stupid songs and stuff like that, help me to understand that. The uppity coons. I don't care who don't like what I'm saying. I agree, PP. Umar needs to do the right thing and focus on the abandoned building. Oh my, it's not defamation. Yep, figure. You know, who is he lying on? He didn't go file no damn court order talking about I need a restraining order against this woman, even though she has done multiple interviews about him. Tasha K needs to be a witness. Lennon Honor needs to be a witness. And my good friend Storm Monroe, because she went to all three with large, especially Tasha K and Storm, huge audiences, defaming this man. The initial interview from Lennon Honor, she docks that man's mother from under her clothes and just docks the hell out of her. Told us about the MS. There's another Instagram channel, Miss Queen. She put it together. Let me see if I can find it. She did all the doxing. She's the doxer. 658. Okay, it's 658. Oh. Let me see if I can find this, y'all. And her channel, Lene's channel, was removed. She got it back, but it was removed by Instagram for going against community standards on harassment and bullying. That's why you're trying to clean up your page, ma'am. You've been harassing and bullying the hell out of Dr. Umar. All because you can't have the Shango stick anymore. All you smart people, all you smart black folk, you can say what it all comes down to her not getting that Shango stick anymore. It all comes down to a woman scorn, because she went from April and waited until June or July, whenever, to come out. I got the dates. Before she went to Lennon Honor and decided to pop out. Dr. Umar hadn't done anything to that woman. putting people in her space. That is so stupid. That sounds so stupid. Umar's you're putting people in his space. I just don't like that woman. I don't like what she's doing. I'm sorry, I don't. My brother said, "Sis, you sound more upset than Dr. Umar." I said, "It's not that." And then again, it could be. Okay.
Evil, so evil, rotten to the core, fucking twisted.
So Miss Queen says most spiritual faith teachers teaches and encourages its followers to honor their parents. Siobhan stated on interviews and posts on her social media that Dr. Umar is not honoring the faith by his actions. But it's Siobhan who is not honoring the faith by embarrassing and dishonoring another person's mother. Speaking about making mockery of making jokes about her health, her private life, her reproductive organs is sad. Miss Queen, she can word things very well, okay? Siobhan is a manipulator and a liar. She does not care about the well-being of Queen Mother Ife Tunde. She is using her as a pawn to bring shame, humiliation, and embarrassment to Dr. Umar. You better leave Dr. Umar alone. Okay? If she did, she would have reported the situation a long time ago, not months later. Right. If she was so upset or so worried about Dr. Umar's mother, the moment he took her to that airport, filthy and unshowered, and put her on the plane, her words, not mine, she got there, her son picked her up, and she started crying because she felt she was humiliated at the airport and she didn't get a chance to bathe because you were rummaging through his things, his that's why you didn't take time when he returned home from Africa, some part of Africa, I believe. Just the thought of you being there disgusted him. I can only imagine poor Dr. Umar having to come home and go through that, having to look at you. Ugh. Siobhan is a manipulator. She does not care about the well-being of Queen Mother Ife Tunde. She is using her as a pawn to bring shame, humiliation, and embarrassment to Dr. Umar. If she did, she would have reported that situation a long time ago, not months later. They stopped talking around April. She brought it out, in June on Lena's channel, saying she's worried. Your first thing was you're worried about the mother. Your only thing was when you came out here is that I just want his mother to be in a better space and I want her other children to have time with her. That was your only problem. Did it morph? Where did all this other shit come from? People in your space, people harassing you. You need a restraining order. When you came out here, your only problem was the house needs to be looked at and the mother needs help. That was your only thing. You are such a liar. Miss Queen goes on to say she didn't have to go into explicit details. She could have expressed that she is concerned and told the family to contact her directly. She didn't have to tell everything, but she wanted to humiliate Dr. Umar and his family. And the family members that are working with you, if that's so, how could you all be so stupid the way she came out here and told all of your mother's business or your goon's business? Is the hate for Dr. Umar or the jealousy for a family member that pathetic? Because make no mistake about it, any family member that goes against blood and works with people on the outside, there's just no coming back from that. I'm sorry. That's me speaking, not Dr. Umar. He might forgive. I don't give a damn. You dead to me. If you cross me, you dead to me. In all communities and races, you are expected to respect elders, period. This will surely come back to her as karma. Karma. By simply involving herself at the extent that she is bringing the same energy around her children. And by meddling in the affairs of someone else's family, she is teaching them how to mistreat her and abuse her in the future. She has opened up herself to this same thing. And it's so many parallels here. Siobhan may have spoken to Dr. Umar's sister, the oldest daughter. Siobhan Stone has a firstborn daughter and a secondborn son as well. She better hope and pray because karma is real. Let me tell it like this. Karma sometimes spins the block on a ninja. It's going to spin the block on you, Miss Siobhan, Miss Snapping Turtle, Gummy Bear Siobhan. It's going to spin the block on you. And the same thing you tried to do to Dr. Umar, it's going to come back to you, ma'am, because he wasn't bothering you. You didn't have to come out here and tell us about that man's mother. I never forget it. Oh, she's really sick. She has this. She can only sit in a chair. The doorway is being blocked. You just told all these people business. You ain't shit. You ain't gonna never be shit. All right, let me go, y'all. Oh, let me get up out of here. God dog it, I dropped my phone. See, running my mouth. Let me see here. Her children's father want nothing to do with her, in my opinion. They love their daughter and son. She probably manipulates their relationship. Yes, yep, karma is real. That's why all these folks are coming out. Nobody's coming out about Dr. Umar. If you're talking about women, and I gotta go, but Billy, if you're talking about women conscious strippers, unconscious strippers, knocked out strippers, retired strippers, decapitated strippers, decapitated gummy bear queen. Nobody cares about women that gave up their coochie to Dr. Umar. Lots of women get, I don't want to be vulgar this morning. Lots of women, look, if you decided to lay with Dr. Umar and the man don't want you, baby, look, you got played maybe. Or maybe you played him. Maybe you didn't want to give him no more coochie. I don't know. But it was between two adults consenting to lay together. I don't care about a woman that gave up her coochie. You get no sympathy. Because he didn't rape you. He didn't rape the conscious stripper. He didn't spend any FDMJ money on the conscious stripper. I'm going to review that Tasha K interview. I'm going to review it. The family, the women, his ex-employees, not just women. Oh, you know what? And if there's men whining about Dr. Umar, grow some balls, men. Go leave it. Get up off his jock. These jealous men, get up off Dr. Umar's jock. Leave him alone. There's pretty much nothing you can say about me, say about Dr. Umar to me. I'm not falling for it. I'm not falling for the okie doke, Billy. I'm just not. You know that woman filed a frivolous lawsuit. It's frivolous. It's frivolous. He's not. Why does she need a damn restraining order when he doesn't even talk about her? Why? Now let me make myself look pretty and professional so I can go do my job, baby. She got foreclosed on her with Ace of Club shape. I know I can't. Nobody call out Uma. She made a choice to sleep with him. Yes, I gotta cover these shoulders. Billy. Did I say girl? Yeah, these women made a choice to sleep with Dr. Umar. And y'all probably didn't even do a good job. Don't be wasting his Shungo time. Don't waste his Shungo time. If you gonna do it right. Bye, y'all. Sometimes I do talk a little